If we look at the squat and we see what the typical pain points are for the squat, what we typically see is our knees, our hips, and our lower back. So I am trying for myself to improve my squat so I can squat pain-free with as heavy as a weight as possible. But for that, I need to optimize my technique. And while training for the squat, I found that I felt some pain in my lower back, sacrum area, and I wanted to resolve that issue. I was trying to feel and figure out what was really happening. One of the key things was that as I went down into the squat and got back out of the hole, so that's the bottom position, I felt that I was trying to come back straight with my torso. That was the first thing that I wanted to do. That caused me really some back pain. What I tried to do instead was I tried to imagine that I elevate my pelvis and my lower back at the same time out of the hole. And then only at the end I tried to think about straightening my complete torso and my complete body. And by doing just that little cue, I noticed that I was having more core engagement, that my quads are really working, and at the same time that my lower back was pain-free. And if I'm thinking about this, what I think is happening, what I did before was, as I tried to come out of the hole and trying to straighten myself, if that is my lower back here and this is my hip, as I straightened myself, I put a lot of stress on that lower back, and that was causing me a lot of issues. And then I went out of the squat. As where with my newfound technique, I keep my torso and my pelvis in the same line. I come up and then I straighten myself. And then it's a lot easier. You put less stress on the lower back and it's going to feel a lot better. If you're struggling with lower back pain while squatting or just after squat, it could be a million things, but the first thing you should look for is how does your technique look? And a great way is to just film it, but also try to think about all the things that you think about or subconsciously try to do. Like, I was really focusing on keeping my torso straight, and that caused me to put more stress on my lower back. Well, as I was focusing more on getting my pelvis and lower back out of the hole, that kept my lower back in a neutral position, and that felt a lot better, and you're not going to overextend as much as you would if you're just trying to straighten out of the squat. So if you experience that your lower back is a little bit stuck from squatting, what I recommend is you get a reverse hype and you just try to open up that lower back. Be careful though that you don't overdo it, because if you push too hard, that might aggravate your lower back. But for me personally, and I say this with caution, for me personally, when my lower back is stiff after doing squats, I typically feel that doing some reverse hypers really opens up that lower back and also strengthens it at the same time. So maybe that could help as well for you. So this is my 2 cents on the squat and avoiding lower back pain. So I did one working set where it felt pretty bad, and then I tried to reverse it with 2 other working sets, and I felt a very distinct difference between those. Good thing is I wrote it down on my book, and I'm going to try and remember it for the next squat session. And then it's just building that habit, and hopefully I will be squatting pain-free for the rest of my life. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below, and I guess I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!